Welcome back, peeps, to Hobbies and Gadgets.
Got me thinking on better days.
BW. Okay, peeps, this is my new mood light for the van. I haven't got no bright lights, you know, I've got nothing on the ceiling at the moment. I will do a video tomorrow explaining what I'm doing, because I just wired up the solar and it's working cool. And I wired up this bad boy straight to the solar to give me a bit of light. And look at that, that looks wicked. But you can get this in different signs. You can get BMW, you can get LD, you can get, I don't know, you can get so many signs, and this costs $15.99. And just look how bright it is, to be honest. My camera is trying to focus, but I'm trying my best to focus in for you. And look how big the van's looking, peeps. I've nearly done the bunk beds. Still got to tie up and that, and you know, trim it up and stuff like that. As you can see, Aaliyah's bed. I'm going to put some LEDs on here. But let me talk a bit about my build. I haven't put no wires behind the wall. The reason is I don't want to put a lot of clutter behind the walls, okay, peeps? So you're not going to see wires, because my wires are going to go through the roof. The reason I put it up on the roof, I could always take off a panel easier than taking off a panel from here. I will explain a bit better tomorrow, because these trimmings were a pain in the ass. The reason they're a pain in the ass, my walls are not straight, okay? So they curve, so they pop off the trims. I'm going to tell you a little tip what I've done, and it works perfect. It looks pretty cool, as you can see there. You can't see no, you know, lines or anything. It looks pretty cool. This is my worst one, to be honest. But all the rest just look pucker. So when I get the roofing on and the lights and the insulation, because I'm trying to improve on the insulation, nothing wrong with the loft insulation and the bubble wrap. I just want a thicker insulation up top of it, you know, like the cardboard, not the cardboard, like the thick plasterboard kind of insulation. 1 inch I'm going to put up there. To be honest, the van's pretty warm inside. I'm not joking, peeps. The van is pretty warm, and I ain't got insulation on the roof. So I'll stuff the sides with so much insulation to give it a bit of support on the 3mm boards. As you can see, it's not bending. It's really packed in there. Really packed. Just up here's a bit loose, but I want that bit loose. But all the rest is jam-packed, peeps. Jam-packed. As you can see, got the windows in. I put the inverter in. I'll tell you a bit more about that tomorrow, because I've done a bit of modifications down there. I've got a fuse box behind the seat, and hopefully I'll get my little magic thing going in here in my bonus video. But I just wanted to come in to do this video with this light, because this is going to be like my mood light, you know, so it's instead of switching on all the lights at night to wake up the kids and stuff like that. So now I come in the van, I know I can work with that light, and that's just gone straight into the solar controller, and I can see everything, as you can see here. You know, I have to put that up, but I don't want to keep putting holes up in the boards and that. I did do a few errors, peeps. I'm not going to say I didn't do no errors on this board. As you can see there, I drilled a hole when I missed the metal frame. And I did put battens up on this side of the wall, but this side of the wall I couldn't put no battens up because of that window. That window is further out than that one. Obviously you can build a ledge on this one, as you can see here. Let me try and show you. I'm trying to explain the best I can, because it's quite hard to explain when people's got different windows. So as you can see, I've got 4x2 in here, and I've got it really flat, so it's like a ledge. This side I couldn't do it, peeps. Let me how does this sit? This side I couldn't do it, so I've got a gap, but I will fill it with something, you know what I mean. And as you can see, it's like 1 inch here, goes up to about 1.5 here, so I can actually push more. As you can see, I don't know if you can see that, but I can push more and it goes in. So I might, I don't know, put a few screws in or tighten up the window a bit more, I'm not sure, but we'll see about that. They're minor things, so I can work with that. I haven't put all the screws in that as well, so yeah. The trimmings I'll tell you tomorrow. The bed is getting there. I still got to do some more boarding and trimming. Thinking about putting some nice LEDs in there. I have started the shower, but you can't see that. That's about it, peeps. I'll do a video tomorrow I just wanted to show you the LED light because I think that's amazing. You can get this in BMW, Citroen, loads of different models. I paid $14.99 for that, and that's not even taking hardly no power at all, and it's quite bright. You know, I'll show you. Let me go back all the way to the door. Look at that. Stay tuned for the next video, peeps, because that wall, or these walls are really good. I'm telling you now, I'm so happy that I took out that tongue and groove, because the weight of that tongue and groove, I remember I took it out in stages and I put it on a trolley, and that trolley was struggling to push down the hill. Not down the hill, sorry, down the road. It was crazy amount of weight in here with that tongue and groove. But with this board, 5 kilos, I think, yeah, 5 kilos per board, or 5 kilos per 4. To be honest, it's really light. It's so flimsy. I'll show you a piece down here if I can. This board here, look, it's so flimsy. It's like 3mm board. It's crazy lightweight. You know, peeps, if you want to make a lightweight van, this is the way to do it. I'm telling you now. And to be honest, thanks for Van on Tour for telling me about that company. Watch my previous video, it's there. So you'll see his website and his details there on my last video, and you'll just see how much money you save on that website. It's just crazy. So that's about it. I do not have any wires behind these walls, except the 240 pin, but I'm only going to have one plug. I think I have one plug down here for the 240, and then my inverter, I'm going to have a few plug sockets beyond the settee, I think, and that's it. So the inverter is going to run those, and that one, actually I've got to have one here, and then I've got to have one going over here to charge the batteries on the 240 for top up. I still have the solar, the same solar. The only thing I've done, I've just stripped the inside of the van. So I'm using some of the stuff what I had in my old van, but I'm so happy, peeps. This van is so light, it's unbelievable. I will do a video of me weighing it in, and then you'll just see how light this van is. And I'm going to weigh it with people in it, and things like gas bottles I'm going to leave in there, the water tanks. I've installed the water tanks underneath. I didn't do a video on that, but I will take some photos and show you that in the next video. And if you need to know about anything about the water tanks or diesel heater and stuff like that, or whatever, just leave a comment below and I'll get back to you. Obviously the diesel heater is there, I had to move it, but the holes what I drilled for that I used for the water tank, what's over here that you can't see. And yeah, that's about it really, peeps. So Hobbies and Gadgets now signing out. Peace.
Got me thinking on better days.
To see it crashing out the